Highfield Rangers came about in 1970. Initially, a lot of immigrants came over from the West Indies, and a lot of young lads had a lot of energy and started a football team and wanted to play football. They found that the team, they couldn't get into the local teams because of their colour. So what they did is they formed their own team. Initially, they started out as under 18s, and then they progressed into men's football. So that's how Highfield Rangers became Highfield Rangers in 1970.
From 1970, I've been around here, and it was very, very difficult to find myself not being here, watching all these kids, you know what I mean, keeping them off the streets, watching them playing football, diversity of the kids that's coming down here. It means everything to me to see those kids enjoying themselves on a Saturday morning.
We had a celebration yesterday, a celebration of life actually, of one of the old managers, one of the founding members, and it's so good to see them reconnect with the club, look at their photos, look at their trophies on the wall, and I think it's brilliant for especially the next generation, the younger kids coming through playing football here, like to know where their roots are. A lot of it's African, Caribbean descent, particularly people who came over in the Windrush generation. So it's a massive thing, it's a massive part of their identity, and that's what we pride ourselves on as a club.
It started out, like I say, African, Caribbean young men coming together, but over the years, we've become a community club within the city of Leicester, and we accept any person's creed, culture into this club. You know, we're just an open community club, and that's our ethos, is to invite anybody into the club who wants to play football, and we do focus on the ethnic minorities.
The values around opportunity, the values around acceptance, the values around being able to take part irrespective of your cultural background, they're things that are in the blue bricks of Highfield Rangers. They've always been there. So before the word diversity was coined, Highfield Rangers was doing it.
I would say, you know, they say Leicester is multicultural. That's how I see Highfield Rangers. Yeah, because it's just like family. Everyone wants to play for Highfield Rangers. So I think it's just the love that the people, the community have from it.
It means a lot, you know. Obviously, a lot of my family played for the club, like my dad, even my mum. My mum played for the women's team, and aunties, uncles have been associated, and it's, you know, a really good family environment, and I've seen them progressing over the years. And with me coming towards the end of my career and having more time back in Leicester where I grew up, you know, it's nice to give something back, and they've also helped me as well.
There's a lot of family orientation around here. It's like you know, my uncle used to play for the club, my dad used to play for the club, my brother's the first team manager. It's a family feel. And seeing people come back to the club and, you know, have their birthday parties here and in some instances their funerals, and celebrating their life and the community that we've built over years and years. I think that's a massive thing for them to be a part of something bigger than themselves, but also to connect with the wider African Caribbean community.
What I like the most about Highfield Rangers is that it's just not an ordinary club. Like, I left in 2017, but in 2021 I joined back because it's such a welcoming club, and I really enjoy it when I play football. And I love my teammates, the coaches, they're all supportive, and when I don't have lifts, they always support me. So yeah, I think it's a really great club.
I like scoring goals because I'm an attacker, but you know, it's mostly just like fun, the community, like the way they just say stuff and the way they just like, you know, they just invite you in. So yeah, it's good.
It's good. We have some very nice people. It's quite nice because all the coaches are really nice, and I love my teammates. They're all quite nice.
I really find it fun.
Really good, and all the girls are nice.
Yeah.
Sports represent a lot of people from a lot of different culture, right, to come in and actually be themselves. The mothers of them can leave their kids here, they're in a safe environment, and go and do their shopping with Tesco across the road, right? So in fact, we're doing a little babysitting for the community, right, for 3-4 hours on a Saturday morning, which is what we're giving back to the community.
Highfield Rangers Club means a lot to me. This is because it's a welcoming club which invites all people from all around the world, and no matter if you're bad or good, they always welcome you and accommodate you.
We've always had a rich mix of diversity. That's because we're open to everybody. In fact, our denial of opportunity to many of the founder members, some we've spoken to today, is the reason why we're open to all. So even though we're a black managed club, even though we have our roots in the Caribbean community of the city, we are open to everybody because that community is now widely dispersed about the city, and that community is now being added to by new communities.
It's like a family basically, because I've been pursued by a lot of teams, but for some reason, I just keep seeing myself back here.
It's just greatness, it's family legacy, because like my granddad used to play here, and then my dad used to play here, so you know, it's like I just followed the family. So, but it's good. It's a good place to like come. So yeah, the community's good and everything.
And bringing the club into the 21st century, I think clubs up and down the country can get stuck sometimes, and I think we've been a little bit guilty of that. But it's a positive thing. It's because people have dedicated their lives to this, and it's now time for some of the next generation to take it on and bring in a new era of Highfield Rangers.
I think Highfield Rangers means a lot to me in terms of where being in this city, the multicultural city, you know, and to establish yourself as a mainstay in the city, and to know that we can go around the county, you know, everybody has heard of Highfield Rangers, you know, so that's a legacy. And that's what we need to have in the country, is legacy. And I think if you can have legacy where from generation to generation, that's how you build something, so people then know what you've been about. And it's a history, and we have history here.